Hi everyone and welcome to my, well, I've changed it up a bit. It's going to be my top 10 soaps, and I thought I'd do other things as well, change it up a bit. So top 10 soaps, top 5 razors, top 5 blades, top 5 brushes and top 5 aftershave and colognes. So here we go. So they're all here set out. We're in the shave den and we'll start off with the razors first, the top 5 razors. Right, the first one would be the Gillette Slim Adjustable. Hope you can see this in this lighting. One of my favourite vintage razors, twist to open adjustable razor. As you know, I've got a Delta Echo version of this, which is also fantastic. But for this video I'm going to stick to the originals, and that's the, it's just, the reason I picked this, it's old, it's still functional, it was built to last, good quality, and has a history behind it. And many people shaved with them years ago, and I respect it for that, and I enjoy using it. So that's one of them. The second would be, let's go all the way to the top now, this one here, and this was sent to me by West Coast Shaving, and I'm not picking it because it was sent, I'm picking it because, well, I'll explain now. It comes in a box like that, just bear with me, in this sort of velvety pouch, and it's a full stainless steel razor, which if you follow me you will have seen it in videos. 3-piece, excellent razor, well balanced, good quality, and the reason I pick this is because it's full stainless steel, and the effort, detail, engineering and precision that's gone into it. Absolutely stunning razor. Really good. You can tell there's a lot of hours and thought gone into this, and it's one full, I think, well, I've got two, but this is the full stainless steel version, and it's the only stainless steel I've got, but it's good quality and it's well made, and it's being made today. That's important. So that's the second razor. The third one would have to be the Merkur Future. Now that holds a lot in my heart, as you know if you followed me, and I've gone for the gold. Absolutely stunning. Aggressive 2-piece razor, adjustable, but it's aggressive on setting 1 or setting 6. But the Merkur, yeah, has always been, it's a heavyweight, aggressive. I like that, and that's one of my top 5 for me. And I've got the full set, the gold, the chrome, matte finish or satin finish, and the what else is there? Gold, chrome, satin. Yeah, I think that's it. I've also got the Ming Shi, which is the sort of copy, but that's number 3. Well, put it back there actually. And then number 4 would be the Parker variant. That's a nice razor. The reason for that is I've always enjoyed the Parker range, always been inexpensive. This one is, you know, the usual price of a Parker is about 20 odd pounds, depends where you buy it. This is £50, or it was. Good price for a good quality razor. It's based on the Merkur Progress, but I find I like the Merkur Progress, don't get me wrong, for what it is, but I like this because the blade always feels tighter, it feels more solid as you shave, and I like the look of it. And again, it's Parker making it today, and that's what we want. Pity Gillette and people like that didn't follow and make sort of an anniversary version of this. It's just a one-off, something like that. Anyway, so that's number 4. Number 5 would be an SE, and you've just seen me use this one not long ago, and that's the gold bullet tip Micromatic single edge razor. I got a few single edges, but this would be, if I had to pick, the one I would pick. So there you go, that's that one. Reasons I pick these, if you follow me as I say, you'll know why, because it's just they're good and they work, you know what I mean. So this that's that. Right, we'll go on to 5 blades. The first one of my go-to blades, Wilkinson Sword. If I have a new razor, I'm not sure about the razor, I'd always, well not always, but I would mostly stick one of these in, because that for me is a good standard blade in any razor. Works well. Roughly the same reason, the Persona Reds, the Persona Platinum, that's a good razor blade, always works well for me in most razors. So that would be number 2. Number 3 would be the Gillette Nasset. Now I've not long been using them, but always worked, again in most razors, give me a good shave. The Gillette Nasset stainless, that is, good blades. The Feather, now that's a sharp, very sort of high-end blade, and I would use that usually in a mild razor, and that's the reason I picked that, but it's a good blade and it works well. And then the Persona Med Prep blades, these are medical preparation hospital blades, which are, well, used in hospitals before operations and stuff like that, and that's a good blade, really good blade as well. So that's the 5 blades. Now we'll go on to the brushes, which are over here. Now the first one is that Grey Dog synthetic brush, beautifully made handle. I've given away a similar one to this. That's and if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying it. If it's arrived, beautiful handle. You can see this light, it should be okay. But synthetic brush, beautifully made, as I say, artisan brush. So that's one of the top 5. Another synthetic would be this RazorRock 400. Now the reason I picked this, not only for the knot, but I love this handle. I love this handle. It's based on an old handle and it works. It's just, oh, it's beautiful, and I love the colour. So that's brush number 2. Brush number 3, good old faithful. These are not in order of number 1's the best or 5's. It's just 5 brushes, 5 blades, that sort of stuff. Smogate 30 bore brush. It's as good as a Badger now, that it's been used so often. Good price, good quality, and I love these handles. Fantastic there, and it works well. Third, this is a vintage handle, the Eveready 150, and this was re-knotted for me with a horsehair knot. Now I wasn't sure, as I've said many times when I've used this, about horsehair knots. I thought they'd be scratchy, prickly. How wrong was I? It's as good as a Badger brush, soft, and it works well. And that was sent to me, that it was as you can see, the Eveready 150. So I like it for the horsehair knot and its vintage handle. And last but not least, this is a fairly new addition to the Paul H. Den. It's a Parker brush, mainly for its weight and its handle. I like this one. Beautiful brush. That's a Best Badger, I think. I've got it written down here. I got so many Best Badger silver tip. No, it's not a silver tip, it's a Best Badger, I think. But I love this sort of marble effect handle. Good weight to it, this metal piece at the bottom. It's a nice brush. You feel quality when you hold it, but that's another one. I got 2 similar to this, but I picked that, the white. Beautiful. So that's the brushes. We've done the razors, we've done the blades. On to the soaps now. Now the soaps, I'm going to go with the three sort of classics here first. Palmolive. That would always probably be in my top 5, top 10, whatever. And the reason for that is it's very inexpensive, highly available, been around for years. You know, with all these soap gels, cans and all this sort of stuff, it's still there in the shelves, plodding along. It works well, easy to lather, beautiful scent, and it has a history in my family and many other families of shaving. So that Palmolive is definitely in. Arco. This is the sort of same lines as the Palmolive really and the Derby. In regards to shaving soaps, very inexpensive, last forever. Well, it depends how much you shave and how you use them. But good soaps, good working soaps. There's not much scent on that. I don't mind it though. It's just a plain sort of scent, soapy scent. That one there is roughly the same quality as the Arco, but it's got a slightly nicer scent in my opinion. But those two are definitely in, Derby and Arco. Now this would have to be in for me. This is an original Shulton Old Spice shaving mug with soap, and you've seen me use this once or twice. And it comes in its box. I'll take the lid off, and there's the soap in there. Oh, you can smell it now. And that is just because what it is. It's Shulton Old Spice, an original, and it's very old, over 40 years old, and it works as good as the day it was bought, as far as I can see, because I've used it a few times. Fantastic. So that's one of the soaps. This one here is an Wickham Soap Company. This is a lovely Russian leather. Now this is their take on imperial leather scent, and I love the scent. Oh, I nearly said smell that then. Lovely soap, lather's lovely, good slickness, good quality soap, lasts, good protection, and the scent is amazing. I wish you could smell actually. Imperial leather, really much like the original soap. Taylor of Old Bond Street. You know why that's my favourite. Grapefruit shaving cream. That is good quality, works well, lathers well, good protection, but the scent is the most realistic scent of a grapefruit you could ever. If you close your eyes and somebody just did that, you'd be amazed. It's just, I love it. Good stuff. I've got another scent of Taylor of Bond Street, which is the German Street collection for sensitive skin and a black tub. That's another good one. But I'm picking this one because I like citrus and for its realistic scent. Made in Bradford, British soap. Mitchell's Wool Fat. Absolutely amazing. Love the box for a start. This lathers well, good quality again, really nourishing, and good performance, slickness. Well, it's been around since 1893, so it must be doing something right. That's another one. This one, I didn't know about this, was Soap Commander Courage. Didn't know about this until my friend Alistair bought some when we combined an order together from the States. And when Soap Commander found out I liked it, or liked Alistair's, they sent me one, which is this, which is very kind of them. Absolutely amazing scent, and look at the size of it. So you get a lot for your money. Good quality soap again, fantastic scent, really nice. That's another one. Now this one is from the Traditional Shaving Company, where I did the meetup in Leeds. They got their own line. Look at that box, I love that. Isn't that nice? Now this shaving cream is a good quality. It's a cream, it looks like a cream you'd put on your face, like a moisturiser. Very silky. Now the scent of this is called Leodis. I hope I'm saying that right. Has a resemblance, for me, to the what I was saying before, the Taylor of Old Bond Street German Street collection for sensitive skin. There's a resemblance of scents there, and this smells very expensive, sort of posh, high-end scent. Oh, you'd expect somebody like a royal to use this. Fantastic, but it works well. Don't need a lot of it, and good protection against slickness and all that sort of stuff. But that is fantastic, and I get soaps like that hit me when I use a soap for one reason or another, and it'll bang, I like you sort of thing. And then the final one, soap number 10, would be the Albion Phoenix and Bow. Just amazing, lovely quality soap, lathers up well, and it's bergamot, lavender and grapefruit, and the mixture together is just unbelievable. From the puck you can't tell a lot, it smells nice, but when you lather it, as many soaps, it just comes alive, and then you can see then, wow, its performance, its scent. But that's one for me as well. So it's a very difficult video to make for me, this, because there's so many in my head. I can say now top 50 but I'm going to stick to I've upped it to 10, the soaps, because there was too many to leave out. On to aftershaves and colognes now. Original, you can see that, Fabergé, you see that? Maybe not, I hope so. Fabergé Brut, again, been around. You can buy Brut today, but like the Old Spice, which I'll show you in a minute, there's something about the originals which it's an original, if that makes sense. Fantastic, love the stuff. So that's one. Here in this thing, that's the Sholton Old Spice. One of those, which one is it? Well, I can't see without glasses here, but one of them's an aftershave, one is a cologne. And again, been around for years, original, and a fantastic scent, a big classic scent in the shaving world. So that would be 2. I have to pick this. That's one of my favourite lemon colognes, which is one I bought from a Turkish market in Liverpool, the L7. Not this one, is another one, the Evin. And I couldn't find a replica of it anywhere, or the Evin, they didn't seem to sell it again. And this is the nearest to it, the same strength, Duro, Limon. Fantastic scent of lemon, if you like that. That's definitely my top 5. Arco. There's a few Arco ranges. That one I really like, the Action scent. Again, not an expensive one, but it works well. Doesn't last all that long, but it's a good cologne, really, and that means it's been with me a few years. Arco. And now this one is an artisan. This is a PAA, a classic barbershop scent, the Cad. Now, by Doug and Fran, and the reason I picked this is because, again, not expensive. I put this on one morning at 4:45 going to work. Lovely scent. I came home at 2, which is about 9 hours later, and I could still smell it on myself, and that amazed me. So for that's a definite. That's one of the longer lasting aftershaves, especially by artisans, that I've got. Really good. There are others, but that is one of the longest, and a lovely scent, barbershop scent. So that would be in the top as well, top 5. And that's it. I shall keep you no more. So hopefully you enjoyed that. The top, as I say, I've changed it to top 10 soaps, top 5 blades, top 5 razors, 5 brushes, and 5 aftershaves and colognes. There could be many more in here, but as I say, it's a top 5, and I did have to change the soap to a top 10. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, have some fantastic shaves, and I'll see you in the next shaving video. Take care.